Percival Lowell, the man who discovered Pluto here in Flagstaff, made additional predictions about the universe. With recent scientific discoveries, it appears he was on the right track. Research from a local scientist could be one of the first steps to confirming Lowell's hypothesis. Saki Calsoyas has more.
The question of whether or not liquid water is present on Mars may have finally been answered. Planetary scientists at NASA, working with the Mars Reconnaissance Orbiter spacecraft, have identified dark streaks on the surface of the planet called recurring slope lineae, using an instrument on the spacecraft called the Compact Reconnaissance Imaging Spectrometer. And postdoctoral researcher Dr. Jennifer Hanley with Lowell Observatory played a major role in this momentous scientific achievement.
I provided the salt spectra that helped us detect that these salts were present on Mars. So my co-authors were the ones who analyzed the data from Mars, but I did the experiments in the lab here on Earth to look at the pure salt spectra to see if we could detect it on Mars.
These salts are key in supporting the finding of possible liquid water on Mars because of how salts interact with H2O, which raises the possibility that life could exist or did exist on the red planet.
Given that we discovered these hydrated salts, salts are really important for the stability of liquid water on Mars because they lower the freezing temperature. However, that also makes the salinity, the concentration of salt, pretty high, and life that we know on Earth doesn't thrive in high salt concentrations. If life had arisen on Mars in the past, it may have been able to evolve to tolerate these conditions.
In an ironic twist, in 1906, a Flagstaff astronomer made the famous claim that he had found irrigation canals built by Martians.
Percival Lowell thought he saw canals on the surface of Mars back a long time ago, over a century ago, and he thought that they were using irrigation to get water from the poles. As we said, there's water ice on the poles, to irrigate their crops.
It seems he wasn't that far from the truth. For NAZ Today, I'm Saki Calsoyas.